Have you ever wished for more time? Not just another hour, but fundamentally more time to live, to learn, to love? For all of history, that was pure fantasy. But today, science is sketching a roadmap to a future where we don't have to say goodbye. A future where the essence of you, every memory, every dream, can be copied and preserved forever. This isn't magic. This is the 3-step plan to achieve digital immortality. What is mind uploading? The idea is simple yet profound. Think of your mind as software, and your brain as the hardware it runs on. Mind uploading is the process of copying that unique software, your consciousness, from your fragile biological hardware into a vastly more durable digital one. The goal? To live on as a thinking, feeling program, free from the limits of a mortal body. Futurist Ray Kurzweil, a director of engineering at Google, predicts we might achieve this by the middle of this century. But how on earth could we possibly copy a mind? It boils down to 3 monumental steps. The 3-step scientific roadmap. Step 1. The blueprint, the map of the mind. First, we need the blueprint. A perfect, microscopic map of your brain's entire wiring diagram. Scientists call this your connectome. It's the schematic that makes you, you. Each human brain has about 86 billion neurons, connected by 100 trillion synapses. That's more connections in your head than there are stars in our galaxy. Mapping this inner cosmos is step 1. To understand the challenge, consider this. The first complete connectome ever mapped was for a tiny roundworm with just 302 neurons. It took years. More recently, scientists spent over a decade mapping the brain of a fruit fly larva. A human brain is exponentially more complex. Right now, fully mapping a human brain at the detail required would be like trying to map an entire world-sized city in 3D down to every single wire and pipe. It is one of the biggest scientific challenges in history. But let's assume, one day, we succeed. We have the perfect blueprint. What's next? Step 2. The machine. The universe for the mind. Step 2 is building a machine powerful enough to bring that blueprint to life. It's not enough to have the map. You need a computer that can simulate the entire city, running in real time. This requires a staggering amount of computational power. To put it in perspective, in 2013, one of the world's fastest supercomputers took 40 minutes to simulate just 1 second of 1% of human brain activity. The machine we need would be a virtual universe for your mind. The moment we hit the on switch, your digital brain should awaken. And this leads us to the most breathtaking and terrifying question of all. Step 3. The ghost, the transfer problem and identity. Here, we confront the deepest riddle of all. If we do the first 2 steps, do we actually get you on the other side? This is the so-called transfer problem, or as philosophers often frame it, the problem of personal identity. Imagine we successfully scan your brain and simulate it. A digital avatar wakes up and says, "I'm William, I remember everything, I feel like me." But, and this is chilling, is it really you? Or have we just created a brilliant copy while the original you is gone? In other words, did your consciousness transfer? Or did we spawn a new, separate consciousness that just thinks it's you? It's like a twin waking up with all your memories, while your original biological self might be, well, dead or disconnected. If your brain were rebuilt years later, would that being really be you, or just a replica? Modern experts refer to this as the duplicate problem. As one summary puts it, even if the duplicate has all the same memories, ideas, and personality, does being a copy make it fundamentally different from the original? This is where mind uploading stops being an engineering project and becomes a philosophical and spiritual conundrum. One worry is that the upload could be a philosophical zombie, a being that behaves like you and claims to be you, but inside, there's nobody home, no real consciousness. Another concern is continuity. Our sense of self is tied to an unbroken chain of experiences. If that chain is cut, if you go to sleep in a biological body and something else wakes up in a digital body, is that a continuation or just a handoff? Some philosophers argue that a copy, no matter how perfect, cannot truly be the original you because it didn't grow out of the same continuous thread of existence. According to this view, unless your consciousness can somehow gradually transition into the machine, the uploaded you is a new entity, a child of your original mind, rather than a continuation. It's a bit like the teleportation thought experiments. If Star Trek's transporter copies you atom by atom elsewhere, is the person who materializes just a clone while you die in the process? There's no consensus on this, and it haunts the whole notion of digital immortality. It's worth noting that some researchers are looking for workarounds. For example, neuroscientist Masataka Watanabe has proposed a 3-stage approach where you merge with a machine gradually, first establishing a neutral machine consciousness, then slowly integrating your brain with it, then transferring memories. The hope with such methods is that there's never a moment of discontinuity. You'd essentially wake up as the machine because you phased into it over time. This is highly theoretical and sounds like something straight out of cyberpunk fiction, but it shows how minds are grappling with the ghost problem. After all, an uploaded life isn't very attractive if it's not truly you experiencing it. Part 4. The synthesis, bringing it together, and the big question. So, there we have it. A perfect blueprint of the mind, a universe machine to run it on, and a terrifying leap of faith across the bridge of identity. Together, they form one of the most ambitious undertakings humanity has ever imagined. Would digital immortality be a beautiful gift, freeing us from the fear of death? Or would it be a curse, creating a copy doomed to question its own reality? It forces us to ask the ultimate question: what is the self? Are you just the pattern of information in your brain? Or is there something more? Part 5. The call to action. Next steps for the curious. Now I want to turn the question over to you. If this technology were safe and available today, would you upload your mind? Would you take the chance at digital immortality? Let me know your honest answer in the comments below. If this sparked your curiosity, our next video explores the first baby steps toward this future: brain-computer interfaces, the tech that connects minds to machines right now. So hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss it.